What's up, everybody? It's so nice to see you guys again. I just wanted to share a few strategies that I used in order to pass my real estate exam on my very first try. If you think about it, you're already several weeks away from making your first dollar in real estate, even if you do pass on your first try. And failing means you have to pay extra exam fees. And if you fail 3 times, that means you have to retake your educational requirements. So really, there's no time to waste. A little bit of background on this test though, there's 2 sections. There's the national section, which is 80 questions long, and they give you 105 minutes to knock it out. The state section though is 30 questions long, but they only give you 45 minutes. So time manage accordingly. My first tip is to schedule your exam a realistic amount of time into the future. Don't schedule it so soon after you finish your course that you feel like you need to cram, but also don't schedule it so far into the future that you're going to forget content and you're just procrastinating. I find that 3 weeks is the magic number. I felt that it was more than enough time for me to get confident and meticulously study up until my test. So 3 weeks after you finish your course is when you should schedule your exam. My second tip is a bit of a test-taking strategy, but I feel like it is pretty relevant with this exam, and that is to read every question very, very carefully. Some of these questions are worded really weird, I'll admit. Sometimes I would look at a question and I didn't comprehend it at first glance, but luckily you can mark questions in your test and come back to them when you feel like you have enough time. So you can thoroughly read them and actually comprehend what the question is trying to say. Little variations in wordage can give you a completely different answer, so I just recommend read every question very carefully. My third tip is something that I personally struggled with, and it was not stressing yourself sick before this test. Just remember that you only have to pass it, you don't have to ace it. The content on this exam is regarding the fundamentals of practicing real estate and not getting sued. So that being said, there is some questions that are, a little difficult regarding real estate math, but if you have a calculator, there's really nothing to worry about. What I personally struggled with was the state-specific content. So for me, the national section was pretty easy. It's very general content regarding real estate, but I recommend really cracking down and studying your state-specific regulations when it comes to real estate, because I feel like you only have 30 questions on the exam. You can only miss so many of them. So just relax, don't stress yourself sick, focus on the state-specific content if you struggle with that like I did. Yeah. My last tip, but it should be my first tip, is to use practice exams religiously. What I did was I never touched flashcards, note cards. I never touched a real estate workbook over the state exam. I just used practice exams. What I do is I would take note of anything I didn't understand, and I would just review those questions and then go back and take another practice exam. I did my education through Aceable Agent, and they provide you with really thorough practice exams that I felt prepared me for my state exam. Links in the description if you haven't already finished your educational requirements for real estate. Aceable Agent is really, really good. I highly recommend them. All right, those are my tips. If you just stay calm, apply your common test-taking strategies, and be sure to cover the content that you don't 100% feel comfortable with, I promise you will pass with flying colors. I remember I was super nervous. My heart was racing while I was walking into that testing center, but you have nothing to worry about, and I promise that you will pass on your first try if you just be consistent on studying and don't worry yourself sick. That's everything, y'all. I will see you guys next week. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.